And I'm going to hand it over to Steph so she can get started with tonight's topic.
Well, first of all, we're going to just reiterate the purpose of Ask and K After Dark. We chose After Dark mainly because of the time of night. Some of the conversations might be a little heavy. They will not necessarily be sexual in nature. They might if the question presented or the opportunity comes with there, but that's not the intention. It's not like talk sex with SK like that. We're not knocking off anything like that. So just keep that in mind. It's just the time of day, and some of the topics might be a little sensitive. We are open up to those of you guys who watch, your opinions on anything that you would like to know or have a discussion. We are open to it. We can even start with the forum during the day and then recap at night, whatever, anything you want our opinion on, our thoughts, or like to know kind of like our take on things, let us know, and we'll be glad to go ahead and tackle that topic with you, I guess, or for you. I don't know. But yeah, so tonight's topic, this is going to be a good one. We're going to take a classic children's tale, I guess, essentially, or fable. I don't know. English is not my thing, so I'm not getting into the nitty gritty of it all. But anybody ever heard the story of the tortoise and the hare? Let me know. Comment below if you've seen it or heard about it, read about it. I'm sure we all have. We're going to go ahead and recap. The tortoise and the hare are participating in some sort of race. Excuse me. The tortoise decides that he's going to go ahead and go steadily. Take his time, do things the way that he chooses to do them. And he's just going to move steadily, but slowly. That's his goal. Doesn't appear to be in a hurry. Even though it's a race, he doesn't appear to be in competition. He's just like, oh, look, I'm going to do me. Meanwhile, the hare is very confident of winning. He's so confident that he literally stops and literally sleeps on the tortoise. Like he takes a nap. I'm talking like sleeps, literally and figuratively sleeps on the tortoise. And in the end, he loses the race. Believe it or not, the little slow and steady wins the race. Picking up what I'm putting down. So there's that. The moral of the lesson, the moral of the story is that you can be successful by doing things slowly and steadily rather than by acting quickly and carelessly. Do not sleep on the tortoise. Hey,
Ms. Robinson.
Hey. Do not sleep on the tortoise, literally. The same concept can be applied in adults, such as in relationships, as well as in business. We can tackle business first, and then we get the relationships next. Anywho, so in business, there are people who focus mainly on getting followers. Their whole goal is, how can I get followers, get traction? Followers don't necessarily equal sales, for one. Let's go with that. But two, they're also trying to make a quick buck. They're not looking for sustainable income. They're not looking for longevity. They're not looking for residual income. They're not looking to save. They're not looking to invest. Like, they literally just want to make a buck for whatever their purpose is, whether it is just because they really are in survival mode and they need to make a purchase to pay their bills, or they literally are trying to make a buck so they can be flashy and fake flossing like they're doing something on social media. That situation, they'd be the hare. Because in the end, you've got the tortoises, who, on the other hand, are going to work on building relationships with their clients. They want supporters rather than followers, and the numbers don't really matter. I personally would prefer a few loyal supporters than hundreds of followers, because followers don't necessarily mean anything. They're just there lurking and watching and waiting in the wind, but they may like you, but they're like, I'm not buying that, or I don't want to, or I don't. That's the difference, followers versus supporters. So your tortoises are the ones that are going to build relationships with their supporters and their customers. And it's going to be relationship based, because that's technically what it should be anyways. So that way, when that customer needs more or wants more, or you have come up with something new, they're invested in you. They've trusted you. So they're like, okay, I'll try it. Or what else you got? Well, I have this issue. Do you have something you recommend? And maybe something you sell, it may not be something, but the fact of the matter is they trusted you to reach out. Now, if you do sell it or offer that service or product, good for you. And if not, you can make a referral, and in confidence, they'll trust you. And it all comes down to trust. So you have to decide what's important to you in business. Do you want to be the tortoise who's going to be slow and steady, but in the end come out on top? You're going to win the race of life. Or you're going to be the hare who's just going to get just to make a quick buck and nothing sustainable and keep hopping around until they find something or they just don't, just give up. I know Katia was saying when we were talking earlier that she ran into an article. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
The article I saw earlier, because I knew this was a topic that Steph and I was going to talk about. The article I saw earlier was, the title of it was "People Who Engage in Flashy Lifestyles Always End Up Broke." Those are the people who you show, like, they might rent a house and they saying, "Oh, this is my beach house," and they in the latest and greatest, and they buy that one expensive belt and that one expensive watch and rocking in every video, just trying to be flashy. But they end up broke, because generally those type of people, they make money in business or they make money on their job, but they spend just as fast as they make. And a lot of times I find that people make money, but they don't know how to keep money. Anybody can make $1.
That's right.
Like, if you go out here, people out here selling waters, people out here selling cookies. Anybody can make $1.
Absolutely.
That's not the case. But how many people can keep $1? Invest your money. When you get that money in, you drop it in the S&K 500 or a money market account and let it build compound interest. How many people can really do that? So a lot of times, I know for me, I can use me as an example. Like, you see this tee I got on, this is a $5 tee. My sneakers I got on, I got them from Walmart. And a lot of times people look at that and be like, "Oh, she broke. She ain't got no money. You can't afford this. You can't afford that." And the truth of the matter is, I could buy what I want. Like, I'm not rolling in dough, but I could be like the rest of the people and live paycheck to paycheck and fake it till I make it. But I have no desire to do that. I believe authenticity and being genuine on social media and in real life is what wins the race. You know what I'm saying? Being flashy does not win the race. I rather be me and have money in the bank than to go out here and waste money on expensive clothes just to prove somebody else that I got it like that. Because that's what people on social media, they look at. They're like, "Oh," they go to your page, "Oh, she only got 6 followers. Oh, this person got 1,000. So they must be booming." And from one of my social media coaches, she said that a lot of people, some people buy their followings. Like, there are people, some people don't have real followers. They go ahead and you can spend like $300 and you get, voila, on your account, you got 10,000 followers. But you bought those followers versus organically getting followers. You know what I'm saying? On my different platforms, I got like a few thousand on Facebook and a few hundred on on Instagram. But I really don't care about followers. Like, that don't matter to me, because my thing is, when you in business, you want people in your circle that's going to convert the income. At the end of the day, we're in business to make money.
That's right.
So people always like, "Oh, you so salesy. You talk about business." I'm in business. Walmart send you those ads every week in your mailbox. Sometimes two. Or you see commercials when commercials was big. You can see the same commercial over and over again. People, when you're in business, you're going to talk about business, But I'm not rushing my process, because my thing is, you can make that quick money and then you looking at me, the person who like, "Oh, you've been in business 4 or 5 years and you still ain't a millionaire yet." But for me,
neither are you.
But neither are them. They just making big money, quick money, just to spend it, but they not keeping nothing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I want to be able to grow from this process. And when you rush things, you don't grow.
It's true.
I want to be able to go to my classes and connect with mentors and social media people and business coaches so that I can grow. Because the thing is, when I hit my first million, I don't want to be that person like the person who hit the lottery and then the next year they're broke because they don't know how to keep money. I know how to make money. I go to work every day. I clock in, I clock out. We make money. Like, we all know how to make money, but most people struggle with keeping it. And that's where the difference comes in between the tortoise and the hare. You know, the hare is going to be the one that know how to get the money quick. But the tortoise is going to be the one that know how to get the money at a steady pace, but keep their money. And then they're going to build generational wealth while the hare is over there talking about, I got 10 G's, I got 30,000 followers, bling, 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 got me. And here go the tortoise. Okay. But you got to, in order to be a tortoise, you got to have thick skin.
Yeah.
In order to be a tortoise,
Have a thick shell.
you have to have a thick shell. You know, you got to be right up here in your mental. You know, because
and be okay with
not being first, and be okay with
not fitting in,
and be okay with watching others, quote unquote, be successful. Like, I feel like I'm built to be a tortoise. You know what I'm saying? There are people that have been in business as long as me that look like they balling, but when you know people personally, you know what I'm saying? It's a front. You fronting with the flashies, you fronting with the followers, but if you really was doing all that, you wouldn't even have to make posts about support. Because you would have your support because you got all these followers, you know?
There's a difference between followers and supporters. Like, followers and supporters are not the same. Like, you may have some followers who are very supportive, and you may have some supportive people who like to follow you and see what you're doing. But sometimes you literally have followers or just a bunch of lurkers. They just want to see what you're doing. They're not going to support you other than like. They may share. That's a little bit of support. But when it comes down to it, likes and shares are only going to get you. But it's a free way to support. I'm not going to knock them. But if all you're getting from all of your following is likes and shares, that's the problem.
Yeah, you in business, you know. And like, my goal is to like support more small business owners. Like, if I need skincare, who on my timeline that is in my circle that I can support? If I need something for my locks, who in my timeline that, you know, has a lock line or a line that's can be used for locks? Or if, you know, Steph got the makeup on lock, so when my lips get ashy, I can use Clearly Clear. You know.
You love Boo.
Yeah, so a lot of people are just like the hare. They want to quick dollar, quick. And they sleep in on the people that are taking it easy. Like, dang, the hares are the people that look at you like, dang, you've been in business since 2016 and you ain't no millionaire yet. Or they make comments like, how many books sales your books got? Or they be like, you been on YouTube how long and you only got so many subscribers? But if you got 5,000 subscribers on your YouTube and I got 200, but that 200 is generating me millions, and your 5,000 is generating you thousands, does it really matter? Like, I want people on my subscribe list that's going to generate income and support wholeheartedly.
Absolutely. That can also get translated into relationships too. You've got tortoises in relationships and you've got hares. Your hares are going to be the ones that are going to be so quick. This ties back into yesterday's topic, believe it or not. You know, after the hashtags and the wedding bells, what do you really have? Well, if you're a hare, you may not have much of anything because you were so focused on getting down to the aisle and having the best, biggest, flashiest wedding that you never really stopped to get to know the person you were with. And so after the hashtags and the wedding bells are over, you may not have anything. What's next? Whereas if you're a tortoise, you probably got a nice solid foundation. You probably took a little more time to plan your wedding day for it, or did a conservative wedding and just kind of just took the time to get to know your significant other. You might have. But I just know that at the end of our hashtags and our wedding bells, we're tortoises for sure. Tortoises for sure. And some other people can't say that. And that's okay. Not a knock. If that's what your preference is, to just be like, look, I just want to be in a relationship. I don't really care too much about who you're with or, you know, the end game, or look, I'm just in it to get my kids. Once I get my kids, procreate, I'm out. I mean, people do that too. Or they're like, let me get my money, let me finish school. And if that's your goal and that's your end game, then you'd probably be a hare and you just don't care. But if you're a tortoise, you're in it for the long haul. Thick and thin, kids or not. So, what are some other ways do you think this can apply? If you're catching this on the replay, comment below. What are some things that you, other ways that this would apply? Or do you see tortoises? Do you see more tortoises on your timeline when you scroll through social media and hanging out with your friends, or do you see more hares? I'll reserve my answer. But yeah, what do you see when you scroll? What you got?
You asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, on my timeline, I see more hares. And that's where it goes with social media cleanup. As I grow, I realize that certain people got to go on my timeline. And I know a lot of people is like, oh, if you're going to delete people just to do it, you ain't got to talk about it. It's my page. We can, you can say what you want. On my timeline, I see a lot of flashy people. Yep. I see a lot of people faking like they got it like that. Mm-hmm. And they really don't. Mm-hmm. People who hopping from hotels to hotel or Airbnbs to Airbnb like they moving and got their own home, or they got this and that. Oh yeah, I could live it up. I'm living it up out here. And you got you flashing your lights on the same restaurant, the fancy restaurant, and you go take pictures by this fancy restaurant, but you never eat in there. You're just trying to show like the fast life. And a lot of hares, a lot of people struggling for real, but they want to fake like they're making money. Like, anybody can make a quick dollar, but I'm not trying to just make a quick dollar. I want to genuinely and wholeheartedly create generational wealth for my family. And like writing a book is definitely residual income, because you never know when somebody's going to buy your book.
Definitely a tortoise. That's definitely a tortoise move.
But like,
sure. That takes time.
They're like, you ain't number one.
That takes time.
I guarantee you, like, somebody could buy my book in my sleep. That's going to always be around. As long as I keep my book on Amazon and keep books on hand, I can always sell a book. That's like residual income. Once Steph and I get settled, I want to get some properties. Residual income. It takes time. I'm not in a competition with nobody. And you got people out there on my timeline I got so many one-uppers on my timeline.
You don't even realize it until you start thinking about it.
Yes, and it's not necessarily like one-upping on me, just in general.
You're in like a silent competition that you didn't even know you were in. Until all of a sudden, you're like, didn't we just talk about doing that? Oh, now you're doing it. Or now you're trying to do something similar, take your own twist on it, but we just literally had this conversation. Or, you knocking what we're doing because you don't think it's valid, but all of a sudden something's stuck. Because all of a sudden now you're trying to find other ways to make income. So apparently, that's what I see a lot of.
Or people who knock network marketing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You can knock what you want, but when that money hit my bank account, it's real money. Mm-hmm. You can say what you want. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, everything everybody does is network marketing. People are like, oh, it's not your business. Well, at the end of the day, just like I know people who drop ship, make great money from it. Mm-hmm. Not knocking it. Drop shipping works if you do it correctly. But at the end of the day, The products that you drop shipping don't belong to you.
Think
They're
about
not yours. It's somebody, you just create a business out of it. So that's all network marketing is. They capitalize on, instead of advertising, you are the advertisement.
That's right.
You're the middleman.
That's right.
You advertise, and they giving everyday people opportunity to make money. And I'm not going to say millions, because everybody get into business, and some people will forever have an employee mindset, even when they're trying to run a business. And that's why people are not successful in business. Network marketing works. The industry works. Every time you share a shirt, a candle, some Jordans, anything, that's network marketing.
But here's the thing. At the end of the day, no matter what it is that you do, unless you are physically handcrafting the stuff yourself, you didn't make it.
And at the end of the day, even if you do handcraft, like you got candles, what do? You buy in bulk the containers to put your candles in. Even if you whipping up your body butter, you ain't making those containers. The extra materials come from.
Yeah, but those, which means you can still kind of slap your own label on that one and still say it's yours. But I mean, at the end of the day, unless you're hand making the stuff yourself, hand painting the stuff yourself, or doing this, cutting the stuff yourself, y'all definitely hitting the nail on the head. She said, "Oh no. Hey, I'm enjoying listening to you while I cook, and y'all are definitely hitting the nail on the head. Thank you. Hashtag speak the truth.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. But it's true. Unless you're physically making this stuff yourself, you are still doing what we are doing. You are promoting a product or a service. Well, technically, unless you do a service, you getting it from somewhere else. You're technically promoting it. How many times have people say, I hate this comparison because it's more than just promoting, but you go and promote a sale and say, hey, Bath and Body Works is having a sale. Does Bath and Body Works give you a commission? All that talk at Disney Plus. Oh, it's quiet now. I guess y'all trials are ended. But did Disney give you a commission for advertising? Like, ooh, should I try it? Let me see. Everybody's talking about it. Let me get with the hype. Like, did Disney give you commission for that? Did you make any money for that referral? And yes, there is more to network marketing than just posting a product and people buy it. It goes into what we were talking about earlier with the tortoise. Relationship building. Building relationships with your clients / customer base.
But if you are a hair personality,
you don't
network
have the
marketing is
patience to do
not
that.
for you. Because you don't have the patience. You
Correct.
like, it don't work. Because, the number one thing people say is, when I joined network marketing, I've been in the industry since 2012. And, people always say, that's one of them get rich quick schemes. I don't want to be a part of that.
Now,
but yet, they get involved. And if they don't get rich quick, they say it don't work. So which one is it?
Well, here's the thing. And there are some comp plans that do allow you to get rich quick with quick starts and fast starts. However, I'm finding that typically people do that. They hop from company to company to company, and they get their fast starts. They get all these people to join them, and then they hop to another company.
But they're not 30,000.
Yes, and they're not sustaining that because they're hopping around and doing, knock out their own leg, and then sometimes they follow them and they take their leg with them, and the leg will just follow them around, giving them their bonuses. But where's your bonus? So yeah, there's that. But that was it. Really, that's all I have for that topic. Tortoise and the Hare. Any other ways you think that can apply? Work?
Yeah. The tortoise and the hare can apply in friendships.
Ooh.
Sure,
not just romantic ones. Yeah, you're right.
And not just romantic.
No, you're right.
I noticed for me, like, if you're a tortoise and you do things a certain way, you can't really be friends with hares like Flash. Like, I know for me, I'm not really a person that's flashy. I'm not really a person that's like to be in the forefront. I know I be on lives and I encourage and I do my motivational speaking. I do that because that's what I love to do. I like to help people. I like to make people feel good, laugh, smile, all of that. But at the end of the day, when it comes to intimate relationships, I'm real laid back and chill. I'm not in the streets. I'm not flashy. And I find that a lot of the people that I hung around or that are drawn to me, they like me because of my encouragement spirit and motivating spirit. But they always want to be in the streets, so they looking flashy and,
always want to hang out with you when you be seen and be seen. They never want to chill and hang and watch a movie and talk. They're always gonna go out where they can get off your network.
And like outside of KG and outside of SNK, I really just wanna I love playing board games and video games. You know, like once I get to that level in success in business where a job is no longer needed to and I can just lay in my bed and chill. Like all I do is want to chill, play video games, and read my book. I love to read. We both love to read. And just relax. Like I'm so much a tortoise in friendships, and I think that's why I think tortoises get taken advantage of. You know, because you're not flashy.
You're seen as weak.
I'm very patient, and tortoises are patient.
Have to be.
You have to be patient.
Gotta be.
If you a hare, most hare personality people are very impatient. I mean, to the point where, oh my God, they're the people who jump from company to company. They're the person, even if you're not in network marketing, if you notice somebody that's a hare, they never stick with the same thing. Oh, I got a clothing line today. I'm doing hair this day. I'm doing makeup this day. And I'm not saying we do a lot, but it flows with our vision of our brand. These people, they're like, what happened to that? It's cohesive. What happened to that brand? Man, that ain't work. I had 6 people to buy a hoodie and no one bought a hoodie. The hair is like, forget it. Here I am.
You'd be excited with them little 6 people. Hope you come back for more. Tell your friends. You know, you work on them.
I am a Tyler Perry to my family. I'm claiming it. Tyler Perry slept in his car. This man took up all his money to put into his plays and went in. No one came until that one time people showed up for him. And the rest is history. You're going to have so many events that nobody show up for, but you can't give up.
True.
Right now, we got 4 or 5 people in our lives. We're going to continue to do lives. We're not going to, but you can't allow, that lets people know that they control your success. Keep going live.
Yeah,
we follow several people who started out with a few followers on doing their lives, and she's up to millions.
1.K just for cooking dinner. Was able to walk away from their job and start a boutique, and that's what they wanted to do, and just bought their first home. And I'm like, that's the kind of success that I'm claiming. And it literally just came from just going live,
being consistent,
but doing what she loves, doing what she loves.
No fake, no trying to flash. You ain't gonna get no flash over here in the green household.
Yeah,
you gonna get me, and that's it.
I like it. Like, I probably always drive a modest car. Always.
I'm not a flashy
when
car
you close
person.
to my house, you may be like, ew! But you got to get to the house. You got to get the invite to the house first. But I probably always drive a modest car. I don't care.
I just want a truck.
I just don't want to pay a whole lot. Like, I'm cheap. I wouldn't say cheap. I just don't see the point in spending a house's worth in a vehicle. But that's just personal preference.
What she said something else. She said, yes, Steph, Disney Plus promotion was on a high, and now it's quiet. Free trial over.
Yeah. That's true. The trial must be over. Because I was hearing about it regularly. I don't hear nothing.
Well, I'm a Verizon.
Yeah.
We got Verizon for our cell phone, so we got a year free.
Yeah.
But people so hyped.
But I still would pay for it. And
it's worth it.
They wouldn't have promoted it.
But at the end of the day, I wish people had that hair spirit when they come to supporting their own.
Oh, no, they just want all the support for themselves. The hair is selfish. The hair only cares about the hair. The hair doesn't consider, maybe the tortoise is going slow. Maybe the tortoise wants help. He never even stopped to consider that. He was just like, aha, slow poke. And meanwhile, the tortoise said, boop, 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 and crept right on past him.
People laughing, aha, you got Walmart shoes on. Aha, you got penny loafers on.
Aha, my bills are paid.
Bill Gates, I got money in my account. I got somewhere to stay. I'm not hopping from place to place, faking like I'm traveling.
But you're not traveling. You stuck in the same city because you
broke.
You broke. But hey, what do I know?
You got $5 tees on. But let me tell you what. I choose simplicity because that's who I am. I'm not fronting. I'm not going out here and buy MK watches and polo boots to prove nothing to nobody. I'm going to get my millions just like this. Just like E.T. This man ain't never put a suit on and he's a million, like he making millions. Because he was his authentic self.
I'm still
with his fitted and his shorts or his jeans or whatever he wear, with his J. He like J's. See, that's the difference. That's his thing. I've never been a J person. So for me to start wearing J's, it would be just because I'm trying to prove something. And the pair that I own, I pay like $50 for them. I don't know what number they are. I don't care. I was just looking for some purple, black and white shoes to go with my outfit that night. And it just happened to be there on sale. Then I got my little military discount. So I paid cheaper. You know. So I just a tortoise spirit by nature. You know. And I seem to attract a lot of hares, but I'm going to nip it in the bud ASAP. Because I'm done with people. Hares tend to have one-upper spirits. Like, oh,
they're okay as long as they think you're doing worse than they are. But the second they realize that you are okay without them or you're doing better, because like, especially when you're a tortoise, you're not going to flash. So people don't really know how good or how bad you're doing. They just know you're doing. They don't know. They're like, oh, okay, I guess they sustain it. And then they see your crib and they be like, oh, damn. Oh. And they're like, oh, wait a minute, I got to do something else because I can't have this. That's crazy. Any other comments we missed? Because that was a good one.
No, that was the only one I saw.
Yeah. Definitely quiet. Crickets.
Yeah. I just realized that when my tortoise spirit grows and I grow within myself, I spot out hare spirits quicker.
They gotta go.
And anybody that's a hare on my timeline, or like they might not be in my circle, but it's like this your circle, and then they out like on that outer sense,
trying to
sneak in,
and snatching people.
Like I just got people to go. Like, and it's, you know what, hare also, they don't like you to call them out on that BS. Like they think they can get over on the tortoise because we move at our own beat of our own drum. We take our time. So they don't know. They think we blind, you know, and they try to take advantage of the tortoise spirit because I'm slow and steady. You know, I'm using me because I'm a tortoise for sure. I've always been a tortoise. I never, you know, even in my life, I just do whatever like I need to do. I'm not in a rush. You know, I'm moving. But I will say this. Don't be so much a tortoise spirit that you stand still and stop. You know, like, you gotta go. Like, I'm a tortoise spirit, meaning I take my time doing things and I want to grow and learn. But I do know when to pick up the pace a little bit. But I don't want to be a hare. Because hares stop. Hares sleep. Like, oh, I'm going to win. They got so much confidence.
Or here, get that quick buck, and they're like, okay, I'm good.
Until
that money runs out, and they're like,
I got 30 G's in the bank. But then that's all they have because they're not working. They know how to get a quick buck. But I don't want to be chasing my funds for the rest of my life. Like, I get a quick buck. I spend a quick buck. I get a quick buck. I spend a quick. That's the life of a hare. But they look on the outside to the world, people who everyday working people, it looks like they getting money. But they really not. They have nothing.
They are getting money. They're not keeping it.
They're not keeping it.
I'm not going to say they ain't getting it. They getting it, but they ain't keep. Well, some of them getting it. They ain't keeping it, though.
Yeah, I want to get and keep. That's my goal. And when you a tortoise, you do whatever you got to do to keep moving so that you can keep your money. And I don't want to save myself into a hole either. I want to be able to enjoy life too. So you got to know how to put a little away, enjoy a little, put a little away, enjoy a little, pay your bills. You know, so you got to have balance. And I guess that we can end on that. That the key to The difference between the tortoise and the hare is really consistency and balance.
You just gotta decide what's more important to you. Like, what do you want? Do you want the followers or do you want supporters? You have to kind of decide. And that goes in relationships, friendships, all the things. Essentially, do you want followers or supporters?
And that's why I love it that I married my best friend, because people don't know how to be true friends. They see a good in you and they want to use you for that good, and then they want to drop you like it. And sometimes people just don't realize, they use people so much that they don't even realize they use people. It comes so natural.
Or to the point where they're like, they actually like that person as a friend or relationship or whatever, but they don't know how to turn that part of their brain off, that user spirit, or that they'd be like, and so they don't know how to make that transition in a healthy way. So that's a whole other conversation for another time. Oof, child.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty much good on this one. If we don't have any other questions, drop them below. We'll be glad to answer. We love engaging in conversations, even in the comments. Anything you want to see in future videos, please drop that below as well. We love, giving our opinions on stuff that people actually want to hear. We like coming up with content too, but I mean, this is just as much of a joint effort as it is ours. So we want to work together. So,
and also, this S&K After Dark is from Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So for all our East Coast people, that's 11 o'clock. Because I know a lot of our original supporters are on the East Coast, because that's where we came from. So 11 p.m. your time, 10 p.m. our time. This will be going on every Monday through Thursday. And please invite people to like S&K page. We're really trying to grow our business page up. Because this is our business page, so you're a little more flexible than your personal page.
You allow more people. Like, yes. On Facebook, you cap out, and that's it. On your personal page, you cap out, and that's it.
So we got S&K After Dark going, just to let y'all know what we got going on Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, we have our YouTube channel. Please go and subscribe. And if you find a video of value, share it to your page. We share all these fighting videos and the ratchetness. Share something positive. You never know who's looking to be blessed or motivated. Share it so those videos can go viral. Get your family and friends like, hey, I got my friends S&K. They got a YouTube channel. I really enjoy listening to them. Hey, go subscribe to their page. Mm-hmm. And once you subscribe, also hit the notification button.
The little bell.
The little bell, so that you can get content. We have, I don't know when the last time you've been to our channel, but I have uploaded some more videos. I have a few more to upload. So definitely there'll be weekly content added to our videos. And once we get to 100 subscribers, every 100 subscribers, we'll do a drawing for a free gift from S&K. We're working on S&K gear, little bracelets and stuff. Once we get that going, we'll let y'all know. But guys, I just really want to say from the bottom of my heart, those of you that truly support us and follow us, do both. I like followers, but I want to support the followers.
Right.
We appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. We see y'all. We see you commenting. We see you sharing. We see you liking almost on every video, everything we do. You're right there. And we appreciate you so much.
Tortoise and Hare really like this. Definitely your hair looks good and healthy. Miss T, I like your new YouTube, KG Speaks. Thank you. I washed my hair with something new. And so far I'm really liking it. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just put up my KG Speaks, so thank you. Look, she already on it. I just put that up not even an hour ago. Yes, even though we got S&K, we have S has her own thing, K has her own thing, but at the end of the day, we're one. So sometimes you'll see some of both of us.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things coming.
You do. Stay tuned.
So stay tuned. I appreciate
in the comments,
y'all.
I'm going to go ahead and drop all of our links to the YouTube or other pages. yeah, so you can go ahead and like on that one. So I'm going to pass this back to Katia real quick so she can end this like she ends all of our videos. So we can get back to this Thanksgiving cooking.
Yes. Comment below what y'all cooking so I can get me a plate.
Yeah, and be there tomorrow at 10. Tomorrow's topic is going to be heavy, but I think encouraging.
Yep. So, you are the master of your destiny. You control your future. Do something daily to get you closer to your goals. We love you from S&K.
Good night.